Hello, hello, hello! You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, hip drop rule. Look, I'm going to get into that so you know where we're going. But before I take even a little baby step into that, I want to give condolences, prayers out to the people of Baltimore that loved ones was on that bridge. Look, it broke about a ship went off, flipped off power and stuff like that, couldn't control itself, hit the bridge, and the entire bridge collapsed. Multiple cars in the river. Just a horrible sight. Nothing that anybody would expect to happen. And I mean total collapse of the bridge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little clip of what I'm talking about. And like I said, you know, so much prayers go out to the people of Baltimore. I've never been there. But darn it, you know, a lot of you guys that watch this show are from Baltimore, live in Baltimore, families in Baltimore. And I'm praying to God that nobody was affected that I know. Even the people that, if you were, oh my God, listen, this is why I always say, and it goes beyond football. You know, you never know how much time you have. You never know. Tell the people you love them, treat them right, do right by people, repent, all those things. I really, truly believe that because you never know when it's your last moment in this world. You never know. And you want to know that you know what I'm saying, you've covered all your bases. I mean, look at this. Jesus. You can see it shutting off, on. So you see what I'm saying? So just a terrible just a terrible thing for the people of Baltimore. I'm sitting here, I woke up to it and I was like, my God, you know, it really takes the steam out of covering, you know, the news that we cover. And it's supposed to be a release. It's supposed to, you know, take us away from the daily drama, the daily habits, the daily occurrences that go on in each one of our lives. It's supposed to be an escape. You know, everybody needs some form of escape from this thing that we call life at times. And, you know, covering the Baltimore Ravens as much as I do, covering football, you know, you meet some great people, you meet some amazing people. I'm just praying that none of the people that watch this channel that I know is affected by that, man. So much great people. I'm praying so hard that none of you guys were affected by it. And if you were, and to the people that were affected, even if you don't watch me, prayers. Oh my God, I am praying for you guys. So much prayer. So please, y'all be safe out there. Be, you know, and like I said, tell your loved ones. Do not leave your household mad, angry, any of those things. You tell your people that you love them. Because I'm telling you, every time you walk out that door, you don't know if you're going to be able to walk back in. You don't. Your kids, your wife, your mother, your father, your siblings, your uncles, your aunts, your nephews, your nieces, your grandfathers, your grandmothers, people of your church, people of your school. Please. That's from Nitro. So, pivoting into what we're covering today was the hip drop rule. Now, okay, with the hip drop, we all know where it came from, right? They actually vote to ban it. They voted to ban it. And yesterday, John Harbaugh actually was questioned about it and what he felt about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the audio from John Harbaugh, right? And then I'm going to tell you what happened and what I think about it and where we're going to go moving forward, because what the NFL's already done voting on it. They said they're done voting on it. So without further ado, let's play the audio and then move forward, all right? Let's get this thing started.
Hey, you think the hip drop rule is going to pass?
Do I think it's going to pass? I'm not a politician, Cliff. I don't know.
You're not a politician.
Jared, sorry. Cliff's over there.
Oh, say Cliff. Oh, sorry. Jared, yeah, okay. Well, you guys are like, I can't see you guys. No, Jared, I do. I don't know, but I'm for it. I think taking the hip drop out of the game is the right thing to do. I think, again, Roger and Troy are on the right path with that. The competition committee is on the right path with that. It'd be good if it does pass, in my opinion.
John, in replacing Patrick Queen, you have...
Listen, let me be real with you. He's for it. And the picture right here should tell you all why he's for it, because that's the picture of us losing Mark Andrews to the hip drop. Look, for everybody that, and it's mostly Bengal fans, who they is all for this tackle. Let me tell you something right now. This is a new form of tackling. If you watch all the great linebackers, they're not tackling like this. It's a new way of tackling. It's almost like when you grab the bull wrestlers that grab the bull by the head and then swing their hips and yank down the bull and stuff like that and use their weight and flip them around. It's almost like that, but they do it to your legs and your ankles. And it's a good way for them to get you down because it stops all momentum, but it allows them to use your momentum and their momentum and put all that weight and energy into your extremities, your digits, meaning your feet, your hands, your ankles, your knees. And it's caused some unneeded injuries in this league. Now, here's the thing. You have people screaming, oh, all they do is favor the offense. What are we going to do? The same people, the same defensive players that are screaming like that never even performed this tackle. Not even once in their career. You go back and look at their stuff, you're like, they never even performed that. Look, this is the NFL, okay? You have different forms of tackle. They want to make it as safe as possible, even though it's, a collision game. We already seen stuff back then. They said the same thing when they took away the horse collar. Oh, how are we going to stop somebody that's running passes? This was the same energy the horse collar got. The horse collar. We look back at it now and be like, of course, bro. You saw when people was hurting. So and it's not because I'm a Baltimore Raven fan. As soon as it happened, I was like, what type of crap is that? I just think that it's an easy way to hurt somebody and it needs to be taken away. Now, look. Did I suffer from it being a Baltimore Raven fan? Yes. Mark Andrews did get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's something that you do not want to see. All the people that are saying they want it, when it happens to their players and it hurts, like this hurt multiple people in the game. Multiple in that game. Multiple. So we had Patrick Queen. He don't tackle like that. We had Roquan Smith. He didn't tackle like that. Kyle Hamilton. He didn't tackle like that. Like so many defenders do not tackle like that. Wilson made it a prime example to do it. And you even saw when he was like, I'm not a dirty player, but you even saw the way that he tried to do certain things. Listen, I get that you want, as a defender, you want these guys to feel you. You have to inflict pain. I get that. And I'm totally for it. If he has a good hit on a Baltimore Ravens player, he got to take it. My thing is this particular hip drop causes unnecessary damage. And everybody's going to complain until they lose players from it the same exact way. The Bengal fans are saying it's okay. If Joe Burrow starts to run and somebody does that to him and breaks his ankle, his femur, something like that, you're going to hear them, oh, nobody cares about us. Why would you tackle Joe Burrow like that? That's what you're going to hear. If it happened to Chase, same thing. T. Higgins, the same thing. So I don't want to hear like, oh, it's not a one person. It's for the league. Now, what they need to do, I will say this, is to tell you what it really is. Define it specifically. Because we don't want this to affect, and I already heard people laughing about it, playoff games with certain players that all of a sudden they're 4th and 25 going for it. You tackle them and then, hip drop, 15 yards, penalty, first down. And it's like, what? I tackled them normal. Hey, we think it's a hip drop because of their interpretation of the rule at the most inopportune part of the game. See, that's what I do not want to have. That's what I do not want to have. They got to make sure they clarify the rule. Specify the rule. So if one of those refs, they got to no, that doesn't qualify, bro. It doesn't qualify. It does not qualify when you do that. Pick up that flag. That's what needs to happen. I don't need to, oops, it didn't qualify, but this other team won the game because of it. So, they're going to the Super Bowl. But, we live, we learn. Oops. There's enough of that already. That's the only thing I'm worried about when it comes to this. The only thing. Literally the only thing. People watching this is literally saying, we can't tackle her. Bro, you're literally grabbing his hip. Like, I put my hands up on your hip. When I dip, we dip, you dip. I put my hands up on your hip. When we dip, we dip, we dip. We put your hands up on your hip. When I dip, we dip, we dip. When I put your and I put mine. The hip drop tap was coming. 80s and 90s babies know what song I'm talking about, bro. 80s and 90s babies. I remember when I was a kid, that song was going, yo, that and the Tootsie Roll. Come on, to the Tootsie Roll. Come on, get the Tootsie Roll. Oh, God. Yo, always got to try to find a way to smile. But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content, goodness, waiting for your consumption. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Vector, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!